Okay, so I'm about to start Tomb of the Wizard King on normal, and this is a really popular quest because it's pretty easy and it's huge EXP. Not only is it huge EXP, it's really good EXP per minute too, especially if you have a group of people. It can be up to about 3,000 EXP per minute if you have 3 good players each doing one side of the quest, but if you're doing it yourself then it's about 1,000. So you enter the quest and you have to clear the entrance field, which isn't that bad. Just go around killing these gnolls. And you just have to kill all the gnolls and then the gnolls up top. And that'll clear the entrance field. Just takes a minute. Sometimes there will be a named. That'll give you a little bit of EXP. And when the entrance field is clear, I usually shrine. There are plenty of shrines in this quest. There are 4 that I am aware of. 2 at the beginning and 2 in a shrine area at the center of the quest, over here. And you get to it after each boss that you kill. But there's plenty of shrines, especially on normal, where they reset after 15 minutes. So I just shrine at the beginning, right after the entrance fight. And I like to invite people to speed this quest up. So hopefully that'll work well. And after I shrine, then you go over here, and it looks like either party member got the seal. And this is where the quest begins. You go and you kill lots of undead and some clay golems. And there are 3 hallways in this quest. Each hallway has a boss at the end, and there are 2 fake bosses and 1 real boss. The Wizard King, Raiyum, is the real boss, and the fake bosses are Hafez the Lion and H something, Hame or whatever, the Jackal. And the quest completes after you kill the real boss, which is the Wizard King, and acquire the seal. And it's random each time you run the quest. So you never know exactly where the king is, but it doesn't really matter because the other 2 bosses, the fake bosses, still give you tons of EXP. So you actually want to clear all 3 bosses for optimal EXP. And the optionals here, like defeating the Eternal Gatekeepers, opening the treasure room, the bosses, the Jinnies, the Jinns or whatever, before the bosses, all give tons of EXP. So it's definitely recommended that you clear the entire quest. Clearing the entire quest is something like over 20,000 EXP. And the longest it should take you is 20 minutes. And like I said, with a good group of players who can each do a side by themselves, it'll take you as short as 7 to 8 minutes. You'll occasionally fall. It's not that big of a deal, you just have to get a couple of levers and walk back. It's a pretty straightforward quest. If you're running it for the first time, I guess the most difficult thing would just be finding the path. Because the map doesn't really show you that much. It's a little confusing when you just look at the map. But once you understand the quest, it's really not that difficult. Now there are 7 or 8 quests in the game that are considered to be the top EXP quests in the game, like Shadow Crypt, Litany of the Dead. Litany of the Dead is one, and there's some other ones, but this is considered to be some of the best EXP in the game. And when I say best EXP, both the amount of EXP that you get and how quickly. Firewall is the big spell here. You can pretty much do the entire quest just with Firewall. And when you're not on a TR, you can get well over a level's worth of EXP just from this quest. Well over a level. I think you can get 150,000 or more from this quest.